I think we might be almost done here. I think this might be the end game because we just learned that the government is full of fucking bastards. Who knew? Oh, look at the little Zero. I'm sorry, I just forgot how cute they are. Hey, officer. If danger rears its head, you can trust the Rhyme City Police to protect and serve.
Excuse me.
Sorry, I'd like to ask you a few questions if that's okay. Questions for me? I'm happy to answer anything I can. About Pokemon Detainment. Is Pokemon Detainment one of your assignments? Yes, it sure is. And we're being extra vigilant for the remainder of Pokemon Friendship Week. Mayor Myers has been promoting it a lot lately. Yes, he has. Pokemon Friendship Week was created in response to the R incident 2 years ago. Even though this game came out like more than like 2 years after the last one, so you know. It represents our ideas of peaceful coexistence with Pokemon. As officers of the law, we work hard to protect that peace. Oh, I see. The police are lucky to have an officer like you. If anything happens, we'll be there in no time, so you can put your mind at ease. Thanks to the state-of-the-art surveillance cameras we've been using, not a single incident slips by unrecorded. Are the cameras really all that special? They are. Our cameras have captured the incriminating moment in every recent incident. Really? Every last one? Are you sure that it isn't just a coincidence? I'm sure those cameras are amazing, but that sounds too good to be true. We don't have a lot of surveillance cameras at our disposal, but the few we use are extremely effective. Hello. We've had so many Pokemon detainment assignments lately. It's pretty shocking how much they've spiked.
Excuse me.
Actually, that's exactly what I'd like to ask you about. Huh, fancy that. About Pokemon detainment. Is Pokemon detainment one of your assigned duties? Yes, it is. Recently, it feels like detaining Pokemon is all I do. Frankly, that's supposed to be the PPV's responsibility. But they're such a new organization, they don't have enough personnel leaving police officers like me to pick up their slack. That sounds really tough. I'm sure your department already has enough on their plate. Well, I wouldn't say that. The official story is that the PPP was formed to assist the police, keep us from spreading ourselves too thin, that sort of thing. Between you and me, Rhyme City's never given us more police work than we can handle. I think the PPP was established as part of the mayor's vision from the city. But, and this goes without saying, working with people and Pokemon are two different ball games. I mean, yeah, because one of them can fit into a ball. Hey, yo! I'll go home. Yeah, people have their individual quirk, but at least we're all one species. Pokemon, on the other hand... Exactly. There's an infinite number of variables we need to be able to respond to in any given situation. Sometimes it all feels way above my pay grade, but with the direction the mayor and the PPP are taking things, there's not much I can do.
Let's think.
Okay. Let's think about whether there is anything strange about the PPP's activity. PPP is staging incidents? PPP is too busy rushing their investigations. PPP is overzealously detaining Poke. Is it this one?
Okay.
Morpeko, Impidimp, Inteleon, and Pikachu. A lot of Pokemon have been detained in different places. Yet somehow the few surveillance cameras in the city managed to film each one of them. Seems too good to be true. Not to mention the surveillance cameras caught the exact moment each crime was committed. Right, seems a bit too convenient. Maybe the PPP staged the crimes and filmed them? That's definitely a possibility. Or they used a Ditto. Cause I think I mentioned it last time, but I think a Ditto is responsible for this, and it's been like transforming into like the various Pokemon and doing it. All this time, I just assumed there was another Pikachu. But now I'm having second thoughts. What do you mean? So many Pokemon have caused incidents and have been detained in such a short time. It seems that the incriminating detail for every one of these incidents has been captured on camera. Rather than finding a double for each and every one of these Pokemon, it would be much easier for them to just use one Pokemon capable of passing as one of the others. Yeah, it's Ditto, or maybe Zorua, but I think it's Ditto. If they had a Pokemon that could do that, yeah, if they had a Pokemon like that, it could explain how so many of these incidents occurred in such a short time. So what should we be looking for is Pokemon that can look like other Pokemon. Right, let's ask around more. Ditto or Zoro or Zoroark. Even if the Pokemon Protection Bureau staged the incidents, the actual crimes had to have been committed by Pokemon. All the partners of the detained Pokemon did the same thing. They're convinced that their Pokemon would never commit the crime they've been accused of. I can really only think of one possible explanation. A different Pokemon than the ones that were detained committed all the crimes. We gotta find a Pokemon that can make itself look like other Pokemon. Yeah, let's go ask some folks in the city. What have you gotten yourself into, Impidimp? A Pokemon that can look like others.
Excuse me?
Can you think of any Pokemon able to make itself look like a different one? Yeah, I once met an old lady who had a Ditto for her partner. I'm pretty sure she even lived here on 2nd Avenue if memory serves. Really? Thanks very much. Let's keep asking around. Yeah, I knew it was Ditto. Oh, Ditto, dear.
Huh?
Did you hear someone calling for something? Ditto. Where can it be? I bet that's Ditto's partner. I think the voice is coming from back here. Let's go check. Kitty cats! Kitties! Okay, I'm sorry, I'll go. I think I already, like, fangirled over them before. Oh, hello. What is that? Gatitos! Oh! Ooh, it's a Glammeow and a Litten. Get your bitch ass out of the way, Rachel. I'm trying to see the cats. Oh! They're sleeping. And they make cute little cat sounds. Oh, I love them. Hello there, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Sure, go right ahead. It's been so lonely. It's nice to have a distraction. What's troubling you? What's wrong? Well, you see, my dear Ditto went missing a while ago. So that was your voice we heard just now. Yes, I've been looking for it everywhere, but I just can't find it. I'm worried sick. I hope it shows up again soon. Thanks for trying to cheer me up. I really do miss my Ditto. Ditto loves to play by using Transform. It turns into all sorts of things. But my little one isn't actually very good at using Transform. It can only imitate when it sees it with its own eyes. Oh, interesting. Sometimes it gets the shape of it wrong, but that just makes it even cuter. I see. That poor woman. She said Ditto's been missing for a little while now, right? I know it fits the profile of what we've been searching for, but could it really have been gotten tangled up in all these incidents? Possibly, yeah. Is there any way to be sure? Yes, I can ask Pikachu. Ask Pikachu? Oh, yeah, it's about time for my visit with him. So I'll talk with, let's just see how he's doing. Are you sure I can join in on the visit, even though I'm not his partner? Yeah, it should be fine. Come on, let's go. Yay, we're gonna go see Pikachu and making sure that he doesn't get beat up in a Pokemon gang. Yippee! So this is the visitation room. I feel a little nervous in here. Oh yeah, it's your first time here. Wait. What is it, Tim? Nothing. Could you actually wait a second for me, Rachel? Hex, what do I do? I believe the fact that Pikachu and I can speak to each other a secret. What's Rachel going to think when she sees me talking to him? If we're going to keep investigating together, I should just tell her the truth. Are you okay, Tim? You look like you're thinking awfully hard. Oh?
Rachel, there's something I want to tell you.
Oh, shit.
What is it? It sounds pretty serious.
I don't expect you to believe me, but the truth is, I can understand everything Pikachu said.
Oh, shit. I never even told that to Amelia in the last game. Jesus. I know it must be shocking to hear someone say a thing like that. If you don't believe me, I understand. Amazing. Huh? That's incredible, Tim. I'm so jealous that you can communicate with Pokemon. So when you said you'll even solving cases of Pikachu, you really mean it literally. How are you able to talk with him? Do you know how that happened? Honestly, I'm not sure myself. He's the only Pokemon I can understand, too. Pikachu interprets for me when I'm speaking to other Pokemon. Wow, Pikachu's pretty clever. It must be a strong bond of trust with Pikachu that lets you understand him. But we were able to talk as soon as we met. Did maybe just instinctually understood each other's feelings from the start? It's almost like he's a father to him. Yeah, maybe. But hey, you're pretty amazing yourself, you know. You've studied so much about Pokemon, it's clear how much you care about them. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate you saying that. I've always felt this way, that I want to understand Pokemon better and have them understand me as well. Always, huh? Yeah, a Pokemon rescued me when I was just a little kid, you know. Oh?
Once, when I got lost in the forest in Bamboo Burrow, an Ursa ring helped me out.
Aww.
An Ursa ring?
That was gonna be Mewtwo,
That's right.
actually.
I was cold, lonely, and crying, but it stayed by my side and kept me safe.
It's so hard to see her without the pink
I
hair.
know that Ursa ring helped me because it could understand what I was feeling. And that's why I wholeheartedly believe that Pokemon and humans can understand each other's feelings. My mother. I learned that from her.
understanding each other's feelings. That's really nice.
Aww. I remember that day so clearly. That Earth ring and I really connected back then, heart to heart. And when I told Mama and Papa about it, they said that humans and Pokemon were always meant to be that close. But Papa's changed. All this Pokemon management stuff is so unlike him, and when they've done nothing wrong. I understand how you feel, Rachel. Thanks, Tim. Do you think Pikachu will get here soon? I may not be able to understand him, but it'll be a relief just to see him safe and sound. Yeah, that's how I felt when I visited him yesterday. Here's Pikachu. I wonder if Tim's made any progress in his investigation. Hey Tim, thanks for coming to see me. I'm glad to see you're okay, Pikachu. Oh, and Rachel's here too. Hey Tim, are you sure this is okay letting her see us talk like this? About that, I actually told Rachel our secret a minute ago. She knows that you and I can talk to each other. Wow, that was pretty bold of you. Did she even believe you? Yeah, she even said that she was jealous. Well, that's a relief. Rachel's a bit of an odd one, isn't she? Either way, there's still an officer in the room, so we should keep it down. Yeah, I know. Anyway, let's get straight to the point. I've got something to report to you, Tim. I managed to get help from other Pokemon in the entertainment rooms. Now I can see into all sorts of different places inside the police station. Wow, that's fantastic. Good thing you figured out how to get along with them. We're not exactly best friends or anything like that, but I guess that's okay. There's something else I wanted to talk to you about, too. Come on, let's pull our information. What you found. I found this photo of the incident occurring at Fountain Plaza. Check it out. It's Pikachu. And I don't gotta tell you, it's not me. The other Pikachu's the real culprit. But that's your hat in the picture. Yeah, somebody must have gone specifically to frame me. But it's obvious that it isn't me, right? Right. You've got stripes on your back, but the Pikachu in this photo doesn't have any. Oh yeah! That has to be the Ditto then, yeah! And plus, it looks like there's a cube on its back. And Pikachu didn't have a cube on its back, before he was captured, so yeah. And plus, the old lady said that Ditto can't make perfect copies of Pokemon. Exactly, and I'm curious about that thing on its back. It's the same device I've got on my back right now, too. I asked around the city yesterday about those devices. Based on the testimony I gathered, I'm pretty sure they're meant to keep Pokemon pacified. Keep them from going berserk, you mean? Or the other Pikachu in? Were you able to track down the real culprit, the other Pikachu? No, we found some tracks, but they trailed off. I don't know where it went. Too bad. Sorry I haven't been able to prove your innocence yet. Hey, no need to apologize. I know you're trying your best. If you couldn't find it, you couldn't find it. What's important is what you do next. Yeah, and as for that double of yours, I think there's a high chance that a different Pokemon was impersonating you. You think so? Now there's an intriguing theory. About the Pokemon in the station. By the way, Pikachu, what kinds of Pokemon are helping you in there? There's a lot of them. The most helpful one is Luxray. He's very rough around the edges, but he can see through objects and use powerful electric-type moves. That vision thing sounds pretty handy, but if he knows strong electric-type moves... Let me stop you right there. I don't think Luxray's the culprit at all. If he were, the PPP wouldn't have any cause to arrest me in the first place. Yeah, good point. Oh, that reminds me. Luxray asked me to pass on a message to you. What is it? He wants you to know how his friend Mighty Ann is doing out there. Two of them got in a fight and Luxray is worried about what happened in the aftermath. He says Mighty Ann usually hangs around 2nd Avenue. Got it. I'll keep an eye out for Mighty Ann and let you know how it's doing. Thanks, Tim.
Hey.
So any guesses about what Pokemon's pretending to be me? I have an idea, but I need to consider all the possibilities. Let's see.
Let's think.
It's Ditto. Which Pokemon committed the crimes? Let's think it over. It's Ditto. A Ditto, huh? Yeah, Ditto could have made it look itself look like me. Ditto's partner said that Ditto can only copy things it can't see. That probably explains why there's no stripes on the Pikachu's back in that photo. But I've looked in every entertainment cell and I didn't see a Ditto in any of them. That's strange. If it was detained, it should be in an entertainment cell. Guess I better search the other rooms in the station. Yep, case closed. It's Ditto. If the PPP and the police have been using Ditto, they're definitely up to no good. So that's it. What is it, Tim? I saw Brad out and about several times while I was investigating. He seemed to be examining the scene of the crime, a crime which already had a culprit. It's kind of suspicious. I really don't want to suspect Brad, but I can't help but wonder what he was up to. Speak for yourself. I want to suspect Brad. Guy's a douche canoe. Yeah, Brad may be a bit of a jerk, but still, we've known him for 2 years now. I don't give a fuck. I don't like having to think of him as a suspect. No, I do. I don't like him. But you need to look into what he's been up to, Tim. I'm on it. But, Tim, you're a detective, aren't you? You're not trying to bring Brad down. You're only trying to uncover the truth. Yeah, you're right. And look into the cube-shaped devices, too. I understand their function to pacify Pokemon, but that alone doesn't explain everything. You're right. The Pikachu in the photo damaged that Slowpoke statue. The device may have some other function as well. Yeah, to control Pokemon. I wonder what Brad was doing at the crime scenes. Suppose we could just ask him. But if he was up to something shady, he might just give us the runaround. In that case, maybe we should ask the other police officers. Agreed. You might want to ask people in the city what they think of him too. So how about those cube-shaped devices work? I keep losing my memory here in the police station, so I really don't know much about them. Try asking people in the city about them. I'm sure there are people who've seen those devices attached to Pokemon. Try hearing what they've got to say. Visiting time is over. Ugh, I wish we had more time. Good luck with your investigation. Thanks, dude. Oh, that's a guess. Darn it! What is it, Pikachu? Just like yesterday, that feeling when I'm about to lose my memories. And my body's moving on its own. Pikachu! How's he not picked up that device is like controlling him? How has he not picked that up? It's no use. Pikachu, okay? He was walking kind of strange just now. He was like that after our first visit too. I'm worried about him. Are we gonna go back to Pikachu? Tim and day 2. Tim, evening. Nope, we're just still sticking with Tim. I want to stick with Pikachu, damn it. So there are 2 things we need to do. First, find Brad. Second, look into what those cube-shaped devices actually do. Is Brad the man that we saw in the plaza? You know him, right? I hope you don't end up squaring off against each other because of this case. Yeah, that'd be pretty scary, but we don't know for sure yet that'll even happen. Let's just concentrate on uncovering the truth. Oh, one more thing. If you see Mighty Anna, we need to check and see how it's doing. Mighty Anna? Yeah, Pikachu asked me to check on it. Apparently it's a friend with Luxray in the station. Wow, you talked all about that. It just sounded like Pika Pika to me. Yeah, that's pretty normal. I'm pretty sure that I'm the weird one here. Not weird, Tim. Exceptional. Thanks, Rachel. I'm glad I opened up to you. Detectives? Oh, sorry. I guess we shouldn't keep talking here. No, that's fine. Were you talking about Brad just now? Yes, there's something we'd like to ask him about. Well, if you're looking for Brad, he just headed out to 2nd Avenue on new orders. Really? Thanks for letting us know. Okay, we're headed to 2nd Avenue, right? Let's go hear what Brad has to say. Anyone else I could talk to? Ah, Pumpkin Boo! Oh, it's so tiny. Oh, it's a little baby. Oh. Hello.
Excuse me?
Thanks for your help earlier. Mind if I ask you some questions? Are you here to ask about my Impotemp again? No, this time it's about something else. After we talked. Did anything strange happen after we talked? No, that was it, and Impotemp still hasn't come back. I wonder what the poor little guy's doing in the police station right now. Yeah, me too. He could be lonely in there. I'm more worried that he's getting up to his usual pranks and causing trouble for the police. He's always got so much excess energy to burn. I can only hope he behaves himself and gets let out soon. Hello? Oh, god damn it, no!
Excuse me?
I don't know what to do. Is everything okay? Well, I live on a back street, just off of Fountain Plaza, you see. I always walk through the plaza on my way home. But now, whenever I'm walking through the plaza, I keep hearing this strange voice. Strange voice? Yes, but when I turn around to see who's making it, there's never a soul in sight. Do you think it's a ghost? Of course not. I'm sure there's a logical explanation. I hope so, but until I know what that voice is, the plaza's just too creepy for me to go anywhere near. The case of the Rhyme City ghost, doesn't it make you curious, Tim? Sure does. Let's investigate. Thanks for your help. All I want is to feel safe enough to walk through the plaza again. Well, now I have to do it! Oh, there's an Indeedee. Sincere empath. Oh, I love her. Bless. Oh, and Indeedee. These Pokemon can read the emotions of those around them. And they're really kind, too. Indeedee always try to help out when someone's in trouble. You said you wish to understand the hearts and minds of Pokemon, too, right? Yeah, I hope one day I can be more like Indeedee. I love this Pokemon so much. It's so cute. It's so pleasant. Drifloon! It's a Drifloon! There's a Drifloon up there! Is the noise a Drifloon? Do I gotta talk to that lady again or no? Because I can't get any leads. I think it might be maybe a Drifloon or a different type of ghost Pokemon. This is where the woman said she heard a strange voice. Oh no! Whoa, I really do hear something. Isn't that a Pokemon cry? Is it? Yeah, I can't tell what species, but it's gotta be Pokemon. Is it Talo? Sounds like Talo. Wherever it's coming from, it can't be far. Let's take a look around. Yep, it's a Talo. No. Who's that Pokemon? It's Talo, so that's what was crying out. No. Boy, it's loud. Why do you suppose it's making so much noise? I have a feeling that Talo only recently left its nest. Apparently, young Talo often become lonely and start loudly crying out for her parents. Aww. Well, that's depressing. Gosh, now I'm kind of worried for it. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll be fine. Talo are also known for being gutsy. Keep your spirits up, Talo. Whoa! Well then, let's go report what we found. Oh, Detective, how did the investigation go? Turns out the voice that you heard was a Talo's. I think it was crying out because it only just left its nest, so it's lonely. What a relief! Now I know there's nothing to worry about when I pass by. Oh, but if it's not too much trouble, would you mind introducing yourself to Talo? Sure, there's someone checking in on it. It'll feel safer too. Good idea. I actually just arrived in Rhyme City myself. I'll say hello to Talo whenever I'm on my way home. I hope we can be friends. Thanks. I bet you two will become friends in no time. Well, that's nice. Well, that was 5 minutes I'm never gonna get back. Hello? I called the police, so I'm sure they'll do something about it soon. I hope the police can take care of this quickly. Oh shit, what's going on over here? Is that Manectric? Oh, you two, you shouldn't go this way. It's dangerous. Huh? Did something happen? There's an angry Pokemon back there. We should probably leave it alone for a while. What do you think, Tim? It sounds like a police officer came this way. I think Brad must have gone this way, and so should we. Just keep an eye out for that angry Pokemon. Mightyena! Now then, we're gonna have to detain this Pokemon properly. It's Brad! It sounds like he's just about to detain a Pokemon. Back alley. Oh no! The puppy is hurt! It's a Mightyena! Wait, Tim, isn't that... Yeah, it's the Pokemon Pikachu asked me to check up on. Luxray's friend. Well, if it isn't our great detective, you're welcome to observe, but don't get in our way. This Mightyena is preventing the residents from passing through. Not only that, the same Mightyena was previously involved in an altercation with the Luxray. This Pokemon poses a clear threat to the public. I'm afraid we'll have to detain it until we can calm it down. Wait, Brad. And you are? Wait, you're the mayor's daughter, aren't you? Yes, I'm Howard's daughter, Rachel. Just look at this Mightyena, Brad. The poor thing is injured. Ina. Please at least treat its wounds before you take it in. Don't you feel sorry for Mightyena? I'll make sure it receives treatment after I've taken it to the station. Will that satisfy you? No, it won't. We'll treat Mightyena ourselves then. Who? You two? My, who knew you were so talented? Tim, let's get help from a Pokemon. Are we even sure there's a Pokemon that can help? We'll go find one right now. I'm sure there's one in the city somewhere. Maybe we can find a Chansey or an Audino or an Indeedee or something. Yo, the Indeedee! Okay, let's have a look around the city. Yeah, there's an Indeedee at the Fountain Plaza. Look, Tim, Indeedee. Hey, you two. What do you think you're doing? A Pokemon is hurt. Please, we need Indeedee's help. Ah, is that so? Very well. We should always help one another in times of need. Go with them, Indeedee. You can help them out. Indeed! Thank you so much. This way, Indeedee. Look at her go! Queen shit. Absolute queen shit. Appears that Mightyena has recovered nicely. Not fully, but it's at least stable for now. Now I trust this is enough to put your mind at ease, Rachel. I appreciate you waiting for us to get it treated. There's something I'd like to talk to you about, Brad, before you take Mightyena away. And what's that, great detective? There's something off about all these Pokemon detainments the police have been doing. Every single incident was caught by the surveillance cameras. That's too convenient to be natural. Surely you've noticed, Brad. Innocent Pokemon are being framed. That's what happened to my Pikachu, and he can't be the only one. So suspicious of the surveillance cameras. The footage on those cameras is incriminating evidence. Unless, great detective, you found evidence that Pokemon are being framed. No, not yet. In that case, I have no choice but to take this Mightyena into custody. It's my duty. Take it away. Yes, sir. Detain the Mightyena now, sir. I hope my Deanna's okay. It'll be with Pikachu and the others at the station. I'm sure it'll be fine. This is all just so frustrating. We couldn't even stop Brad. If we just had some proof. We need to find some. Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad that Mighty Anna finally calmed down. Now we can finally get through here safely.
Hey!
Hey, Tim. I bet we could talk to these people right now. You're right. Let's see what they have to say. Thank you for calming that Mighty Anna just now. You really did us a favor.
Yes.
Actually, we didn't do that much. Do you mind if we ask you some questions? Oh, what did you need? About the cube-shaped device. Do you know anything about the cube-shaped devices that are... Yippee! Do you know anything about the cube-shaped devices that are used when Pokemon are detained? You mean those things that they stick on their backs? The way they glow, they're pretty hard to miss. Glowing backs, huh? Kinda reminds me of Volbeat or Illumise. Oh, and the Pokemon seem to really dislike those devices. How could you tell? I saw Pokemon struggling and flailing on its limbs. About Brad.
Excuse me?
Do you know anything about Brad McMaster? He's the police lieutenant who was just here. Not really, but he certainly was easy on the eyes. Ugh! No, he wasn't. Yeah, he gives Rhyme City's finest a whole new meaning. Oh my god. Ladies, please! Yeah, okay. I don't think we're going to learn anything useful about Brad from these two.
Hey!
What should we do now, Tim? I don't be able to speak with Brad directly anymore today. Let's talk to some other people. Lucky for us, there seem to be a bunch of people out and about. Hope we can learn more about Brad and those cube-shaped devices. Nope, not talking to you. Nope. Oh, something troubling you again? About Brad.
Excuse me?
Do you happen to know Lieutenant McMaster? Yes, of course. The lieutenant's really been throwing himself into his work lately. The one weird thing I've noticed, though, is that recently he's been going out working on his own. And at the scenes of crimes that have already been solved at that. Maybe he's actually not convinced about the Pokemon willingly do them on their own, and he just lied to us because, you know, he doesn't want to admit that we're right. Why would he be doing that? I really couldn't tell you. About the cube-shaped device. Is it true that you use cube-shaped devices when you're detaining Pokemon? Ah, you must mean the management tags. What makes a management tag different from any other tag? I'm really not sure. I think they're really high-tech or something. I mean, they're machines, after all. They probably got little computers inside or something. Do you know anything specific about their function? Well, I'm ashamed to say this, but not really. I think the higher-ups in the PPP know how they work, though. What about you? Something the matter? About Brad.
Excuse me?
Do you happen to know Lieutenant McMaster? Of course, we work together on a regular basis. He excels at performing his duty. His investigations are so thorough and efficient that Pokemon are detained almost as fast as the case itself is open. In fact, Lieutenant McMaster has the highest crime clearance rate in the entire department. Interesting. So maybe he's actually framing the Pokemon on purpose to, like, get a promotion or something? Wow, I didn't realize Brad was so highly regarded. About the cube-shaped device. Is it true that you use cube-shaped devices when you're detaining Pokemon? Oh yeah, those things. We got orders from the PPV to attach from the Pokemon. How did the devices function? Who knows? They never really gave us any details. Do you know a man named Brad McMaster who works for the Rhyme City Police? He's tall and typically wears a blue suit. Oh, he just came to see me earlier. He asked me to tell him about Impidimp. So I told him, well, everything. How much Impidimp loves playing pranks, his fondness for shiny things, stuff like that. Lieutenant was a really good listener. He took it all very seriously. But I never figured out exactly why he was asking me all that. I see. Thanks for your help. So Brad was asking about an Impidimp who'd already been detained. Just what is Brad up to? Has that injured Pokemon gotten any better? Mm-hmm. Yes, it's recovering quickly thanks to Indeedee. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Remember, helping each other out in times of need is the secret to a long life. Based Granny. Thanks for your help earlier. Do you mind if I ask you some more questions? About my Morpeko? I've already told you everything I know. No, this is about something else. After we talked. Did anything strange happen after today we talked? Not really. I was so shocked after they took Morpeko from me that I couldn't find a motivation to do anything else with my day. Did you try going to the police station? You might be able to visit Morpeko there. Oh, that thought never occurred to me. I'll try visiting tomorrow. About Brad. Do you know a man named Brad McMaster who works for the Rhyme City Police? He's tall and typically wears a blue suit. Yeah, I just met him. He came to ask me some questions. Oh, really? About what? The lieutenant asked me for details on Morpeko's ability. So explained how Morpeko's appearance and the typing of his aura wheel move changed depending on when he's hungry or full. Maybe Brad came to the same conclusion we did, Tim. It doesn't make sense for Morpeko's aura wheel to have been an electric type if he was hungry when he used it. If that's true, then what exactly is Brad trying to do? You.
Excuse me?
Thanks for your help earlier. Do you mind if I ask some more questions? About my Inteleon? No, this is about something else. After we talked. Did anything strange today after we talked? Inteleon hasn't come back yet, has he? No, he hasn't. I still think he's at the police station. The shop sure is lonely without Inteleon. It's hard to tell for sure, but I think even the flowers are drooping a bit. Inteleon always took such good care of them. I really hope he can come home soon. About Brad. Do you know a man named Brad McMaster who works for the Rhyme City Police? He's tall and typically wears a blue suit. Oh yes, the lieutenant just left, in fact. Really? Do you know what he was doing here? The same thing as you, actually. Investigating the flower display until I was accused of vandalizing. I couldn't make out what, but he was muttering to himself the whole time. Just like at Fountain Plaza. Brad sure spends a lot of time returning to the scene of the crime. Why is he investigating these crime scenes after the Pokemon have already been detained? It really makes me wonder.
Let's think.
Okay. I guess, can I begin deducing over here? I've collected a good amount of information about Brad. Now it's time to organize and think this through. He's conducting his own investigation. He is casing locations for future crimes. He's hiding evidence of the crimes. He's conducting his own investigation.
Okay.
If Brad were the one giving orders to Ditto, there'd be no reason for him to go around asking questions after detaining the Pokemon. So I think Brad's just investigating the incidents like we are. Let's figure out what these cube-shaped devices really are. Could they be devices that make Pokemon go berserk? Could they actually be devices that make Pokemon stand out? I think we need more information on those. Back to visit your Pikachu again, are you? You sure are passionate about this case.
Excuse me?
Actually, that's not why I'm here. Can I ask you a question or two? About the situation in the city. Did anything strange happen in the city today? I don't know if I'd necessarily call it strange, but there have been several Pokemon-related incidents. At this rate, they're going to fill up every detainment room we've got. That must be pretty stressful for the Pokemon. If they're stressed, they can work it out during their daily exercise time. About Brad. Thanks for letting us know about Lieutenant McMaster. No trouble at all. What did you need him for anyway? Oh, I just remembered something about the incident Pikachu was involved in. I thought I could help with the investigation, so I wanted to tell the lieutenant in person. Understood. Thanks for reporting whatever info you can. About the cube-shaped device. Do you know anything about those cube-shaped devices being put on Pikachu as they're detained? Oh, those things? I hear they're management tags. I don't quite understand how they work, but they're pretty interesting. The moment a Pokemon is outfitted with the device, it goes to the police without any resistance. Okay, can I use that info in the thing now? Really? The Pokemon do that on their own? Yes, it's much safer than when they aren't violent.
Let's think.
Okay, now we can begin deducing. It's a mind control device, like I originally thought. So I don't know why I chose those two. Yep, I knew it. Those devices might actually be capable of controlling Pokemon. You really think so? I do. We don't have any evidence yet, of course, but it seems that way based on what we've heard. If that's true, then Ditto was forced to obey someone else's orders, yeah. That's terrible. Yep, I knew it. I'm a genius. Booyah. If the person orchestrating these crimes is controlling Ditto, how are they able to give it orders? Based on all the witness statements so far, it's not clear whether anyone is directing Ditto's actions. True, but there had to have been someone at the crime scenes talking directly to Ditto, right? Yeah, I can't really think of any other method they could have used. Maybe a witness saw someone giving out orders. Yeah, we should ask around.
Okay.
Now we know Brad isn't the culprit, but we got that tip about Ditto too. We should tell Pikachu as soon as we can. At night? Would they even let us see him? Office at the reception desk said we can only visit up to twice a day. As long as the station's open, I think it'll be fine. I'm in the detainment room. Great, back with missing memories. A mystery for another time. Right now my goal is the chief's office on the second floor. There's a duct in his office, but it doesn't seem to be connected to the ones down here in detainment. I'll have to go up to the first floor and search for a duct that connects to the chief's office. I guess I'll go see Luxray first, though. I can look for a duct leading to the chief's office after that. Luxray! What is it? Do you need my help again? Thanks for the offer, but you wouldn't be able to get through the ducts. My plan is to take him to the first floor and aim for the chief's office. Then I suppose I'll just have to leave that to you. Yep, you can count on me. Oh yeah, when I talked to Tim earlier, I passed on your message about Mighty Anna. Ah, thank you. Hey, no sweat. I'll just hang tight about our next visit, and I'll fill you in on his report. Go to the first floor. Okay. Well, now I'm on the first floor, but there are a lot of police officers up here. If they spot me, I'll get thrown back into the attainment room. Anyway, where should I go? Ah, shit! Here we go again. Based on the floor plan, I'm guessing that duct should connect to the chief's office. There's no point standing around. Muscles don't fail me now. Turn. Turn around. Sucker! Okay, turn around. Woohoo! That was close. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Woo! Come on. Turn around. Fuck. Oh! 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 I'm gonna wait for him to pass. I'm gonna wait for him to pass. Give me a second, guys. Just doing something real quick. Oh, shit! Sorry, I was sending a text message. Alright, I made it to the duct. Oh, okay. I thought I need to go to that, like, box right there. Guess I gotta climb up here. I just really hope it does connect to the chief's office.
Well, here goes.
Oh, is it a quick time event?
Why are they all so high up?
For quick time events, right? Oh, never mind. No quick time events. Okay, never mind.
Ow. I think this is making me shorter.
Okay. Finally out of here. This has got to be the chief's office. Just look at it. Looks like my little stealth mission was a success, as expected. Now let's find out what you're really up to, Butler. Over here. That's one sturdy looking safe. I'm gonna need to get my paws on a passcode to see if, what's inside. I wonder if I can find that code. I'm gonna check the trash can. Is there a trash can anywhere? Because usually there's one in the trash can. And this is not an excuse for me to dig up garbage, because I don't get— Oh! Well, hello there, suspect. Transforms. Sorta? I wonder if it's transforms, it's gonna have, like, the little dopey eyes. Hey, you're that Ditto we've been hearing about, aren't you? Is this where you've been? Wow, it's a Pikachu. You know about me? Oh yeah, I know all about you. Matter of fact, I got some questions for you. Why are you here? What are you even doing here, Ditto? I've been here for ages using Transform to turn into all kinds of Pokemon. Mr. Man always asks me to do this here in this room. He says, transform into this Pokemon. But after I transform, my head gets all dizzy. So I don't really remember what happens after that. You've been experiencing memory loss too, and Ditto, I know just how you— Wait a minute. Did Ditto make itself look like me and break that Slowpoke statue while its memories were missing? About you and Butler. Was someone in this room earlier a guy called Butler? Yep, Mr. Man's been here all the time. Not right now, though. You're not Butler's partner, though, are you? Partner? No, my best friend is Granny. Mr. Man is the person who brought me here. He's really nice. Butler? Nice. With a mean mug like that? He gives me lots of compliments when I use Transform. Hey, Ditto, you haven't seen your Granny in a while, have you? Nope, nuh-uh. Will I get to see her if I keep waiting in this room? I'm afraid not, Ditto. Wait as long as you like, she won't be showing up here anytime soon. Huh? Really? This poor Ditto's just another victim. About the safe. There's a safe in this room. You know, that big box? Yep, it's right over there. Do you know what's inside? I saw Mr. Man move papers in and out of that box lots of times. He sings a weird song whenever he opens or closes the box. A song? Yeah. 515, 020. 515020. That's what Mr. Man sings when he opens the box. 515020. 515020. Yeah, just like that. You're a really good singer. 515020. Got it. Thanks. Sounds like a 6-digit number.
Thanks.
Thanks for telling me all that stuff. By the way, Ditto, do you mind turning around for a sec? Huh? What is it? Do I have something on me? Sorry about this. Yeah. I feel like I've almost got it. I guess I'm not strong enough to pull the device off. Though I might be able to remove it and stop Ditto from doing any more bad things. Huh? What? Did it say something? Nope, nothing at all. It's 515020. Here's Butler's safe. And that song Ditto told me about must be the passcode. Okay, time to crack it open and see what's inside. 525. No, it's 515. 515020. Oh. Got it.
Yeah.
Alright, it worked. Let's see what we got in here. A packet of papers and some photos. So, this info helps us get us out of here. Instruction manual. Cover this instruction manual has diagrams of those cube-shaped devices. Guess it means it's got details on how to use them. So these things are called control cubes. It says there are special controllers to operate the cubes remotely. They must have used controllers to make us walk up to the roof. Sheesh, that's not totally disturbing or anything. Orders. Looks like paperwork sent to Butler from some sort of organization. And the organization name is Unitas. Wait a sec. These are orders to Butler. What sort of organization can order around the chief of the Pokemon Protection Bureau? Who are these Unitas people? His orders are to capture Pokemon and transfer them. Looks like this has been ongoing for 6 months already, but the number shot up in the last month. And it was all going on right under my nose. I really dropped the ball. What's this about compensation? These numbers show how much Unitas has been paying Butler. Payments are for sending the captured Pokemon being kept at this station to some other location. These are photos of their targets. Hey, wait, that's me! Butler was under orders to capture me? But what the heck for? Nothing here is giving me any insight into Unitas' actual goals. Oh, here's a photo of some humans. This lady looks awful familiar. Oh, I remember, that's Jessica! I'm pretty sure we met her in the cafe the other day. Wasn't she friends with Rachel? Oh, shit. Why is Jessica circled in red? I've gotta let Rachel know about this. Huh? Who's that woman next to Jessica? Say, isn't that Howard Myers? Mayor Howard Myers? And next to him, it's that scientist Murloc, the guy who plucked some of my fur. Butler's report. Here's a report Butler wrote to someone. It goes on a length about how he's been rounding up Pokemon with help from the police. Seems Brad has been particularly active on that front. Brad's not gonna be happy when he finds out the chief's been playing him like a fiddle. Report also says that Holiday's been making a nuisance of himself. Looks like the inspector's been repeatedly objecting to Butler's methods. Damage reports. These are forms filled out by the victims of Pokemon-related incidents. They contain descriptions by the victims of the damages incurred. Let's see. Descriptions of Pokemon stealing things, Pokemon causing property damage. Wait, I don't see a damage report about the incident that occurred at the flower shop. I thought Inteleon destroyed the flowers there. I'm not seeing reports about stolen food either, even though Morpeko was detained for stealing food. So they're detaining Pokemon over incidents that don't even have damage reports? Wish I could show all these to Tim. Pretty sure taking them all out is the question though. I'll also have to settle with taking the most important looking pages. Let me just tear those out. I guess I can hide these in my hat for now. Oof, hat feels a little snug now. Well, now that I've got those documents, I'll just close the safe so it looks like nobody was here. Why just stuff your hat full of papers? Are they super special or for something? Yeah, Ditto, and thanks to these, you'll be able to see Granny again. Ooh, really? That makes me so happy, thank you. Yep, so just wait here a little longer, and I'll just take these papers back to my room and... Huh? Someone there? Uh-oh.
Oh no, someone's coming. Let's hide there.
Look at the little run!
Please, come in.
Who is that the scientist dude? Yeah, that's the scientist dude, isn't it?
Thanks to your information, the jewel is now in my possession. As for the matter of that woman and Pikachu...
That Pikachu's being transferred tomorrow. Detective hat and all.
I see. I won't tolerate any mistakes. If you'd like more money, deal with that woman for me, too.
Leave it to me, sir.
Now then, I'd like to see how things are progressing with the control cubes.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I thought they were gonna, like, activate it and Pikachu's gonna get exposed.
That guy Butler met with, who could he be?
It's the scientist dude. It's so obvious.
He said I'm getting transferred tomorrow. Sounds like we better hurry. This is bad.
I got to tell Tim about what we just heard. Better to go prep for our next visit. Tim and Day 2. Tim visits Pikachu. Evening. This is a long case. Jesus Christ. I'm glad they're letting us visit even though it's late. Yeah, we could have come tomorrow if we turned away, but it was nice they let us in. Well, I'm glad you came tonight. There have been some interesting developments. Oh? What'd you find out? Come a little closer, Tim. I'll tell you all about it. What's up, dude? So what are these interesting developments you mentioned? Apparently they're planning to transfer me to some other location tomorrow. They're relocating you? Where and what for? I don't know, but something tells me it's not an all-inclusive beach resort. And once I'm there, I doubt we'll be able to visit each other like we have been. Seriously, then what can we do? Calm down, Tim. Our window of opportunity hasn't closed just yet. But first, I gotta ask, did you learn anything about Brad? Yeah, Brad's not our culprit. He's been independently investigating these incidents just like we are. Okay, then in that case, we might be able to get him on our side, don't you think? With Brad's help, I'd be able to waltz on out of here tomorrow morning. But that would put Brad in a position of working against the police. Do you really think he'd agree on that? If you want him to, you'll have to explain what's really going on. And you'll have to do it clearly, with no room for doubt. Tell him who's behind all this and how they did it. Well, to be honest, I still haven't figured it all out. I don't think we have enough information yet. If it's info you need, I've got you covered. I found some definitive proof in the police station. Let's look over the evidence and get deducing. Wait, Pikachu, are you sure it's a good idea to show it out in the open? The officer will see. Rachel? Officer, quick, there's a Pokemon loose in this room. What? I don't see any Pokemon. Over here in the corner, look closely. Huh? Let me see. Wow, Rachel's really on it. She distracted the officer for us. Now's our chance, Pikachu. Okay, here are papers I found inside the safe in Butler's office. Thanks. Looks like an instruction manual for the device and various incident reports along with... There are 4 sets of documents in total. Read them closely and make your own deductions. Okay. Orders from Unitas. Damage reports. Chief Butler's report. How are Pokemon being controlled? We've got a lot of information from people in the city, and we have evidence that you found in the Chief's office. Try reducing the method the culprit used to give orders to Ditto. Someone gives orders by pretending to be a victim. Someone gives order using other Pokemon. Someone gives order using controller. Controller! According to the instruction manual, devices can be operated remotely using a controller. I thought the culprit needed to be at least the scene of the crime to give orders. But if they used a controller to give orders from afar, they could have avoided being seen by witnesses. Alright, so now we know how the culprit did it. That's good. Someone could have been involved in every single incident and also given orders to Pokemon. Yep, that's our culprit. Let's think about who the real culprit might be. It's Chief Butler.
Okay.
Chief Butler was ordered to capture and transfer Pokemon, and he was getting paid to do it for it too. So he can afford sugar baby money. You know, the sugar baby being me and all. Twitch, please don't clip that. And we found those orders in his office. Yep, which means the real culprit is the head of the Pokemon Protection Bureau, Chief Butler. Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
Now we know the truth behind all these incidents. Chief Butler is using some kind of controller to make a Pokemon commit crimes. Exactly. You need to tell Brad ASAP. He'll probably be shocked, but if you show him proof, I think he'll understand. Then we can stop Butler from carrying out his plans. Yeah, I'll do that, but still. You're supposed to be transferred somewhere tomorrow, right? Are you sure we'll make it in time? Good point. I need to figure out a way to escape. Bolt of Brilliance?
Along with a these cubes?
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
I hadn't thought of that.
Bolt of Brilliance?
A bolt of brilliance!
Huh?
If I get the other Pokemon,
Well, that was
to help,
anticlimactic.
we can all escape. And I can finally get out of here.
Jailbreak! 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 I'll need help from the others if I'm gonna bust out of this place. You said Luxray and the others were helping you, right? Are you sure they'll be okay? Of course, just you watch. I'm gonna bust out of this place and take all the others with me. Wish me luck, Tim. Oh, speaking of Luxray, we found that mighty Anna. Really? How was he? He was injured. We helped him get back to his feet, but after that he was detained by the police. Well, I'll tell Luxray. Thanks, Tim. We're breaking out of here tomorrow, and like I said, I'm bringing the others with me, mighty Anna included. What do you need me to do? Cause a distraction for the police outside the station. Got it. You want me to make sure there are as few officers in the station as possible, yeah? Exactly. That'll be our chance to escape. Oh, and don't forget about Brad. Yep, on it. Unfortunately. Do you think Brad will believe us? He got all the information to prove it, right? I'm sure that'll convince him. Yeah, I guess all we can do is try. I bet Brad's still out investigating at one of the crime scenes. Let's go look for him. Brad sure is dedicated. Are you ready to try and convince Brad? Yep, let's do this.
Excuse me.
Hi there, Brad. I see you're in the plaza again. As are you, great detective. What of it? What happened with that mighty Anna earlier? It's being taken into custody at the police station, just like your Pikachu was. I see. Is that all you wanted to ask? No, there's something else. Something important. About the PPB. Brad, what's your opinion of the Bureau? My opinion? Do you think the police and the PPB trust each other? Why do you need to hear something from Inspector Holliday? In any case, it's hard to say. I'm finding a lot of strange discrepancies with these recent Pokemon incidents. Too many to chalk up to coincidence, wouldn't you say? As if someone in the police or the PPB wants it that way. Do you have any evidence of that? Without proof, all I can do is carry on with my job. And that's exactly why you keep returning to the crime scene, isn't it? To find proof of who's behind all this. Are we done here? Sorry, but I'm very busy. Let's go, Manetric. Manek! The PPB is detaining innocent Pokemon. Excuse me? And that's not all. They're also planning to transfer those Pokemon being detained at the police station somewhere else. What? That's a very serious accusation you're making, especially if it were true. I have proof. Then show me. Let's see this proof of yours. About the proof.
Alright.
Take a look at this. It's from Chief Butler's office. And why would you have something from his office? Are you suggesting I stole it? You don't have any evidence of that? Just hand it over. This can't be. They're controlling Pokemon? Of course, that's why the Pokemon become so obedient once those devices are attached. And it all adds up. This list accounts for each and every incident up to date. So they were all orchestrated by Butler, or rather by this Unitas organization pulling his strings. So Brad, do you believe me now? Pikachu and the other Pokemon are innocent. I never thought something like this could happen. Please, Brad, we need your help. We just want to help Pikachu and the other Pokemon of the city. And any other day, I would have thought this was some kind of joke, but the evidence you have is irrefutable. Very well then, I'll confront Chief Butler about this. Really? Thank you, Brad. There's no need for you to thank me, I'm just doing my job. The duty of the police is to uphold the peace and protect the residents of the city. That will always take priority over orders from the PPB. I'll get started first thing tomorrow. That might be too late. They plan to transfer Pikachu away tomorrow. Too late, but any sooner would mean a breach of official procedure. Listen, Brad, I'm pretty sure Pikachu's going to make a break for it at the station tomorrow morning. What do you mean? We have a plan. If we can pull it off, Pikachu and all the innocent Pokemon will escape. But in order for our plan to work, we need your help. Not giving up without a fight, huh? Well, what is it you want me to do? Thank you. Here's what I have in mind. Ooh, big plan. Detainment Day 3, Pikachu, morning. Up, it's time. Let's go, boys. Jailbreak time. Wow. That was a really good 5-second scene that definitely needed a transition. Morning already? Time to get the show on the road. If we don't do something, I'm going to be transferred away somewhere today. Now these innocent Pokemon are going to be stuck here with no way out. Right then, let's do this. I'm going to get us all out.
It's not coming off.
Me when I had that big itch.
It's just too... Oh, I got it off! All right, I did it! I'm free!
How though? It's time for exercise. Proceed to the roof. Single file.
Great.
Strange. The announcement's usually the last thing I hear before losing my memories, but now I'm the only one here that seems unaffected. It's because I got rid of that cube. But now I guess I'll go up to the roof with the others and let Luxray and folks know about the escape. Hey everyone, you want to get out of this police station, don't ya? None of you actually did those bad things they arrested you for. You were set up by a few rotten humans, and I've got proof. Wow, nice job, Pikachu. Yippee! Now that we have proof, we can get out of here. Well, proof is good and all, but what we really need is to catch the culprit this time. And time's something that I don't have. Right now, I gotta bust out of here. Then I'll catch the culprit. Bust out? But how? There's no way you can do it alone. You're right, and that's why I need everyone's help. I assume you have a plan. I'll help. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. How terribly exciting. I'll help you as well, of course. Thanks. I knew I could count on you all. But first, we're going to need to get these devices off of you. Otherwise, you might not be able to move around as you please. So, off with those pesky cubes. Ooh, this thing? I'll get yours, Luxray. So this machine is what robbed us of our bodily autonomy. What should I do after I get this thing off? I need you to distract the police officers, Pangoro. It won't be easy. Do you think you can handle it? Just leave it to me. Thanks, Pangoro. Are you planning to ride on my back again? Yeah, I'm counting on those eyes of yours. Oh, and Luxray, about your friend Mightyana. Did you find something out? Apparently he was detained and brought to the station yesterday. He must be in one of the other rooms. Well then, I guess we'll need to go to the basement. Right. Once we've freed everyone, we can make a break for the exit. Oh, but you all should know that the part of the roof is monitored by security cameras. Just to cover our bases, we should pretend that we're all still being controlled when we walk past that area. I got the thing off of you, Luxray. And I got Pangoro's too. Well done, Sableye. Thanks, Impotent. There's no way I could have reached that by myself. I'll get the machines off of everyone else. Yeah! Impressive. You got those off in no time at all. Thanks, Pangoro. Okay, looks like we're all ready. Let's all get out of here together. Yeah! Teamwork! Teamwork makes the dream work. Good to go. Me too.
Okay.
Here comes the cool techno music. Let's go! Yeah! Jailbreak time. Let's go! I think it's on the first floor, correct? Yeah, but first we gotta go to the basement to let all the other Pokemon know about the escape. Got it. Let's take care to not be seen as we go. I'll distract the police. You can use that time to escape. Catch up with you later. Sorry to ask it of all of you, but thanks, Pangoro. Let's go! Hey Pikachu, I went and scouted out floor B1. Everyone's inside the detainment rooms and there's a newbie Mightyana that's hurt. Mightyana, so his wounds haven't fully healed yet. See, why don't we swing and check on him? I know you're worried. You're free! Hey everyone, this is sudden, but now's our chance to escape. Everyone needs to go upstairs and head for the exit. Really? Oh, hooray! Ah, thanks for coming to let us know, Pikachu. I'm not gonna take Pikachu's word for it. He's probably trying to trap me again. It's the truth, Dene. You gotta believe me. Are you okay, Mightyana? Luxray, it's your fault that I was injured and then captured by the police. No, you must understand. Our fight was a setup. It was orchestrated by some villainous humans. You're blaming humans? This Luxray here isn't the one who fought with you, Mightyana. It was a Ditto. It was forced to use Transform to pose as a Luxray. You don't expect me to believe that ridiculous. Believe what you want, but now's your chance to escape. Please come with us. Fine, but I can't walk too quickly. My leg hurts. You go up ahead, I'll catch up afterward. It isn't a lie, you're gonna pay for it, believe me. We'll take care of Mightyana. You go on ahead. Thanks. Yes, thanks, and Mightyana, I better see you out there. Man, these Pokemon are fruity. Hey, you're free.
Hey,
Hey, Inteleon, Morpeko, I know this is sudden, but now's our chance to escape. Head to the exit, both of you. I appreciate the help, but I'm glad we can finally leave this place. Liepard and Pangoro are distracting the police officers, but they can't keep it up for long, so we need you to hurry. That's a bit of a problem. Morpeko's too hungry right now and not in the best mood. I'm so hungry! I'll watch over Morpeko until he calms down. You two go on ahead. Ah, okay, sorry about that, Inteleon. We'll head out now. Make sure you follow us later.
okay.
Now we talked to everyone, let's get going. We go! My partner's waiting in the first floor lobby. Think we can make it that far? Of course! Think I've come this far just to fail? Leave this to me. I know I can depend on you. Alright, Luxray, let's go. Okay. Oh! I did not see that, officer. I honestly did not see him. That really scared me. That got me there. That really got me there. Okay, just gotta wait for you to move. Okay, she's leaving. Just turn her around. Okay, where do we go from here? Oh. Through there? We can't take that hallway. The police are right there. Isn't there somewhere we can go? The room in the back. There are humans in there too, but there are also many places to hide. I guess that's our only choice. Alright, here we go. Just a little bit farther and we're home free. Hold on, Tim. I'm coming. Okay, we're almost out of here. There are still humans out there. Oh, it's Butler and Brad. What's taking the car so long, Lieutenant McMaster? I asked you to call one for me. My apologies. It seems to be running late. You know how valuable my time is. I thought you were better than this. We'll be transferring Pikachu as soon as that car gets here. Make sure to pass those orders to your office. That won't be happening, Chief Butler. Huh? What are you doing here, young detective? Pikachu's innocent. He didn't damage that Slowpoke statue. And now we'll thank you to set Pikachu free. Are you too serious? Do you really think any good can come from resisting me, the chief of the Pokemon Protection Bureau? There's no point in threatening us. We won't back down. Is that so? In that case, I'll have you forcibly removed. Lieutenant McMaster, as you can see, these two are interfering with the public servant in the execution of their duties. Arrest them. Are you listening to me, Lieutenant? Why don't we hear what they have to say, Chief Butler? What did you say? Hey, Tim! Ray!
Hey, Tim. Sorry I kept you waiting.
Now that's quite an entrance.
You're okay.
Impossible. Why are Pikachu and Luxray here? Detain them already, Brad.
Pikachu's coming home with me. Because the real culprit behind all this
It's Chief Butler.
is you, Chief Butler.
I'm the culprit? Ha! What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Your partner is the one who destroyed the Slowpoke statue. You can't talk your way out of this.
But I can, though. It's the point of the game.
Playing innocent. Tim, be sure to start off strong.
Pikachu the culprit. Pikachu can't use these. Pikachu is unconscious. Pikachu's at Hyatt Cafe. Have Pikachu just being controlled. Pikachu can't use moves. No.
That doesn't exactly prove my innocence, Tim.
Oh.
Stay calm and think this through.
I thought that would have been implied. But, you know. Pikachu is at Hyatt Cafe. There we go.
That night, Pikachu was at the High Hat Cafe. A witness saw him there, drinking coffee.
I couldn't care less about that. I have irrefutable proof of his guilt.
Do you, though?
The police
Do you really?
have the surveillance camera footage.
But is that really Pikachu?
Are you suggesting it's some other Pokemon in that
It actually
footage?
is. It's Ditto.
It clearly shows your Pikachu committing the crime.
Who is the Pikachu in the picture? A Ditto that used Transform.
It's a transformed Ditto.
A transformed Ditto.
A Ditto recently went missing. And according to its partner, It's not great at transforming and can only imitate what it's able to see. Now look at this.
What am I looking at exactly?
There are no stripes on its back, which means that Pikachu is not my partner.
Plus, there's a cube on it too, and
You
Pikachu didn't
actually
have a
think
cube
me
before the
and
arrest.
Ditto were working together?
Yeah.
Didn't you just say that Ditto has a partner of its own? If I gave it orders, it wouldn't have listened to me.
Yeah, well, he gave it a control cube. How did Butler make Ditto obey his orders? He used a device that controls Pokemon.
The Pokemon in your custody had devices attached to their backs.
We put those on in order to manage them. What's wrong with that?
Those devices can be used to completely control Pokemon.
What are you? That's nonsense.
Now that you mention it, when the devices were glowing, the Pokemon did whatever they were told.
Don't tell me you believe this! Evalda, do you hear yourself right now? A device that controls Pokemon? Nonsense. As if something like that could even exist. And even if it did, you have no evidence that I used it.
Really? What proves that Butler used the cubes? The manual for the cube, Pikachu's experience, Ditto being in the chief's office, cube glowing when a crime is being... The manual for the cubes? Yeah.
But I do have evidence. Take a look.
How do you have this?
Not important.
Brad, was it you?
Huh?
Stop trying to deflect. These documents were found in your office. Which means you were in fact using this device.
Mm-hmm.
Documents? Ha! You're mistaken, that's all.
Are we, though?
I'm the chief of the PPB.
And you're a cop.
I would never do such a thing.
You would, because you're a cop.
I don't even have a motive.
Money! Money's your motive, because you're a selfish cop. What was Butler's motive? Handing over Pokemon in exchange for money.
I've discovered your motive. Look at this. Unitas provided you with the devices, and you provided them with detained Pokemon in exchange for large sums of money.
So, what do you have to say for yourself,
You're
buddy
not
boy?
detaining Pokemon here. You're kidnapping them. Well, Chief Butler, did I miss anything?
Yeah, did he?
Exposed by this kid.
And people in chat.
Never stood a chance against us, Butler.
Wonderful work, Tim.
Thanks.
Pikachu, you were amazing too.
I owe you two big time.
We did it! We proved our
Anyway,
Pikachu's
Now we can
innocence!
finally get out of here.
Yeah, and I could really go for some coffee after this.
That was great detective work, Tim. On behalf of the Rhyme City Police, you have our sincerest gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant.
Mm-hmm. Ah, another board for the Yui is right chart. All these Pokemon were innocent. Naturally, we'll be canceling that transfer for Pikachu. And all the other Pokemon will be set free as well. Ah, and I covered my tracks so carefully, too. No, I mean, you got me all wrong. This was never my plan at the start. I tend to work hard to further the cause of coexistence between humans and Pokemon. Blah, blah, blah. Tell it to the judge. Those jerks hadn't come around and tempted me with all that cash. Chief Butler, I believe you saw that control in your possession? Oh, you know about that too. Yep. Hand it over.
Now, Chief Butler, please hand over the controller.
Oh, it's a trap! It's a trap!
What's going on?
It's a trap! Did he not know about this either?
It's broken.
Does it have a self-destruct mode?
There goes our proof. Well, that's just great.
Wait, who's that? Who's that right there?
No,
There's someone at the door right there. Did y'all see that?
I've got a lot of questions for you. Now, come with me.
Y'all saw someone at that door, right? I think it was the scientist guy.
Blinded by cash, he lost sight of the path of justice. Yeah.
Well, I'm finally free. Thanks for all the help, Tim. Me? I couldn't have done it without you. I'm so happy for you, Pikachu. Lux. Oh, sorry, Luxray. This human is my partner, Tim. Lux. What's Luxray saying? He says thank you for checking up on Mighty Anna. Got it. Oh, that reminds me. Can you tell Luxray to please thank Indeedee for treating Mighty Anna's wounds? Sure. Anyway, Tim, about Jessica. That's right. She's being targeted by the Unitas organization. Hey, Rachel, can I ask you about Jessica? I just can't believe anyone would want to target her. Jessica knows both your family and Murloc, doesn't she? Yeah, she worked at the research facility with my mother. I didn't realize Murloc worked with them too. Jessica really suspected my mother. She often came to visit at our house. I mean, she respected my mother, not suspected, like, you know, like from the hit game Among Us. Not saying that her mom was sus, but, you know, but her dad certainly is. Jessica said she lives in Bamboo Burrow now. Yeah, didn't she say she works at a pizza place? In that case, Unitas might show up at Bamboo Burrow next. We better go to Bamboo Burrow ourselves then. I'm going to. I'm worried about Jessica. You don't mind, do you, Tim? No, it's fine. Huh. Like, saying no would have stopped her. Should we go right away? I'd like to, but there's still some loose ends we've got to tie up around this case. Like giving a report to Holiday, for starters. Let's head out tomorrow morning. Okay. Rachel, we're planning to go tomorrow morning. Okay, I better get ready. Then settled then. Tomorrow we're off to Bamboo Burrow. Later that evening, at Tim's apartment. Are you okay, Pikachu? You sure went through a lot. That cube thing was awful. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. It was like the colors disappeared from my eyes and all sounds and smells faded away too. Pretty soon, even my thoughts vanished, and before I knew it, I was under someone else's control. That's horrible. Who would make a thing like that? We just gotta keep working this case. If we're persistent enough, we're bound to find a bad guy. Well, one thing we do know for sure is the name of the group that was giving orders to Butler, Unitas. Yeah, Butler's motive was purely financial. He's not the one pulling the strings. Seems like the Unitas organization is behind all these cases so far. But why would Unitas even want to kidnap Pokemon? That's the question, alright. I sense something really dark behind all this. As for Unitas' next goal, remember that photo I found in Butler's office? The one of Jessica, right? Rachel's friend? Between the circle and the photo and the note I found? I think we can be certain that Unitas was ordering Butler to find Jessica. Yeah, but why would they target her? I don't know what they want from her, but keep in mind that we're dealing with an organization that's willing to kidnap Pokemon. We better hurry and make sure Jessica's safe. Right. Oh, and by the way, Tim, isn't it about dinner time? Oh, I totally forgot. It's food time!
So, you'll take care of dinner tonight?
Yeah, no problem.
Can I even cook?
It won't be anything special, though.
Oh, I still need to get Sophia.
What's... Is that her wedding ring?
Oh, hey, Irene! You dropped your ring! Right.
How did she drop her ring, though, if it was, like, on her finger?
Oh, well,
Like, it should just, like, stayed on there, right?
this is Harry's ring.
Aw, shit. Here we go again. Oh, no, he's going into the void. Oh, God, that's me after that edible yesterday.
Well, it's done. Was it the right choice? I did what's best for my family. Even if it makes me the bad guy. If I told her the truth, Irene, she'd never agree to a divorce. You're the only one I can confide in, Pikachu.
Well, that's fucking sad. Jesus Christ.
This was his ring. When your father left, he didn't take it with him.
Are you getting a divorce?
Wait, you mean they haven't been divorced?
Don't worry. We're not.
I thought they were
He
already
said that's
divorced.
what he wanted. But when he said it, he couldn't bring himself to look me in the eye. He always does that when he's hiding something. I'm sure he got involved in some sort of incident. So he pushed us away to make sure his family stayed clear of any danger.
Mom. Looks like Unitas has their next target. Rachel's friend, Jessica. Tomorrow, we'll go to Bamboo Burrow and make sure Jessica is safe.
Maybe pick up some
And if
pizza
she
while
has
we're at
any
it.
information about Unitas, that'll get us closer to solving this case.
But also, I really do want that pizza, just saying. Next morning.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Pikachu. How'd you sleep? Like a log. Nothing quite like sleeping in your own bed. Waking up in it just feels indifferent. Especially when you're coming from that bed at the police station. It was like sleeping on rocks. I've been worried about you after you fainted again yesterday. How are you feeling? Don't waste your worries on me. I feel great. In that case, I guess you'll be able to come along to Bamboo Bureau and look for Jessica. Yeah, and get some pizza too, because I heard they have really good pizza there. Yep, Butler's in custody, but that doesn't mean Jessica's safe. Agreed. We better check on her ASAP to make sure she's okay. And that photo, I'd like to know more about what was going on when it was taken. We'll have to ask Jessica about how she knows people in it. Right on, Tim. Now you're thinking like a detective. I am a detective. Well, time to get moving. Let's go. Yeah! It's time for pizza!